to episode 1187 of the Multifamily Collective. Today I wanted to talk about the root cause of problems. And this, there's a story. I went back and tried to find a story related to root cause analysis. So the punchline today is, how do you go about root cause analysis? But the story goes like this. There were, back in the 1800s, mid-1800s, there was a cholera out, I think that's how you say it, cholera outbreak in central London. And no one could figure out what it was. Some thought it might be miasma, some sort of bad odor in the air that was causing people to get sick. But somebody, I believe his name was John Snow, decided that he didn't like that theory. He was going to try to investigate deeper and further. Allergies are really bad here in Atlanta. Pollen is in the air. It's officially spring. John Snow went about asking some basic questions, which is the first step to root cause analysis, asking basic questions. Where are people actually getting sick? He went back and he discovered that 500 people had died in the near vicinity of a water pump. And then he started asking some deeper questions as it related to that water pump, in how many people had actually taken water from the pump and actually consumed the water. Just basic questions getting to the root cause. And then he took immediate action. He went to the city and he said, hey, look, I want you to remove that pump handle. Look, we're all searching for answers right now. Just remove the pump handle. As soon as they removed the pump handle, people stopped getting sick, immediately stopped getting sick. And they then started investigating a little bit further and found that there was the water that was being drawn from that pump was actually coming from a pool of water that had been impacted by dead bodies, right? It had been a cesspool of sort of bad stuff going into people's bodies because of all of the dead bodies that had sort of taken up residence in that pond or that pool, so to speak. Anyway, and then he went about looking for other pools of water in the area that could be contaminated by be it dead bodies or other things. And so they started investigating those sorts of things and started to clean up their city water system. But had he not started asking basic questions to get to the root cause of what was happening with that cholera outbreak in London in 1854, instead of 600 people dying at the time, there could have been 6,000, 600,000, et cetera, et cetera. So my encouragement to you today is, when you see a problem presenting itself in some way, a negative outcome, or an outcome that is not in alignment with your values in your organization, start to ask basic questions. And then once you get to what seems like a plausible explanation, take immediate action in terms of stemming that tide. And then go about looking for other areas, like take that thing all the way down to the cesspool, right? And correct the issue, but then go around your organization looking for other areas that potentially might have that same sort of thematic thing happening, so that you can put root cause analysis to work and weed out things in your organization that aren't working. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.